Awesome. We are live. It is 15 with Charlene. And today's topic is called the number one easiest way to prepare yourself for a job interview. Now, I'm just curious. Do you sometimes struggle when positioning yourself for a new position? Are you finding it hard to stand apart from the other candidates or just even remembering what evidence you have that supports your candidacy or capabilities? If that's you, or you know someone that's struggling with preparing for an interview or a new career, I'd like you to share this video as I'm going to reveal the easiest way for you to prepare for a job interview and why you should have a brag book. But before we do, I would like to ask, when do you prepare for a job interview? Is it when you're fed up with uh, your current position? Is it B, when you're looking for a promotion? Is it C, when you're out of work? Or is it D, all the time? Or is it E, A, B, and C? I would argue that the answer is D. Why D, which is all the time? Yes, some of us may say, I already have a job that I like, so why do I need to prepare for an interview? Or I'm an entrepreneur. I don't have a job, so I don't need to prepare for an interview. But I would beg to differ, and here's why. Have you ever heard the term, you did a good job? Hey, handsome. Have you ever heard that term before? What are they referring to? Is it not a concentrated task or effort that led to a result? As an employed entrepreneur, I myself enjoy concentrated tasks in both my job and entrepreneurial space. And I recognize the importance of preparing for my next opportunity to evolve in my career. You see, I'm sorry, give me a minute. My son's not feeling well today, and he's got a little bit of a fever, and so it's just me today. So I'm doing dual hats as usual. Um, but I was saying, as an entrepreneur, I enjoy both my tasks that I do, and I recognize the importance of preparing for my next opportunity to evolve in my career. If you've ever thought about obtaining a position, it may be one of the reasons we've said before. I'm fed up with the current position, or I'm looking for a promotion, or I'm just out of work and I need to prepare for an interview. Yet the common denominator out of all of them is always to progress in your career and your life. And one of the easiest ways to align with this desire is through a brag book. It's not about bragging in the traditional sense of recognizing, how great you are, but it's recognizing the achievements and how they have helped contributed to your development. It serves as a form of gratitude, in my opinion. When you appreciate your job, you're more likely to be motivated or engaged and productive. But when you're not thinking about how thankful you are, 9 times out of 10, you're ready to hit dodge, right? But it doesn't have to stop there. It should also be thankful about the skills that you are obtaining during your position. It should be about the experiences that you've gained in your role. Now, these are invaluable assets that contribute to your personal and professional development that I often think goes unnoticed or untracked. Leaders often use brag books for several reasons. Number one, self reflection. It obviously gives you an opportunity to look back on the journey that you have shared with your experiences and acknowledge and appreciate the growth that you've accomplished. It serves as a personal record of your professional evolution as it goes across time. Then there's confidence building for sure. Having concrete evidence that you can look at of past experiences will definitely reinforce the leader's belief in their ability, which positively impacts their leadership style and the decision making process. Then there's strategic self marketing Too often, I don't feel as employees and even as entrepreneurs, are we apt or have the good know how on how to market ourselves. And during the job search or even career advancement and even client acquisition, it's about the credibility the brag book serves, as it's a quick, powerful tool to set you apart by presenting a comprehensive and compelling case for your candidacy. And then another reason they use it is for performance discussions. If you're in a professional environment, you will always have a performance evaluation, so to speak. And it's basically a discussion with your employer or even your potential clients um, on talking about where are we and so what? Where are we right now and how does that affect the bottom line? So, a brag book offers a structured way to present a clear overview of the leader's contributions, making it easier for others to recognize and appreciate their value. Now, I'll say this, if you have a job, you're familiar, like I said, with the performance evaluation. And sometimes it might seem asinine. I've often seen in culture climates where people never want to do the performance evaluation, right? And it's kind of like it's a waste of time. But I want to position it this way, look at it as an opportunity for you to see your development in time. Don't let time pass you by and you not really know what it is that you have contributed to your industry. The beauty of having a brag book is that it resolves the four common concerns when preparing for a new position, such as memory lapse. Like I said, when you're even trying to put together your resume, oftentimes when I'm working with clients, they can really remember their own accomplishments. But it's through that self reflection and dialogue that we have that they recall the things that they have contributed to their industry or the position. So it's inevitable that over time, if you've been in the industry for a minute, that you may forget some of the details and achievements, making it challenging to recall them and accurately articulate them. So the solution is having a brag book, or what I share with my clients is a resume bank. It helps you in aiding and recalling and ensuring a comprehensive record of things that you have done that may be applicable for the new clientele or position. Another concern that it solves is organizing one's performance record. Oftentimes, performance evaluations can be very subjective, right? And it can be challenging to communicate the full scope of so what? So what did you do that makes you different? And a brag book provides, like I said, a structured way to present the accomplishments during your performance discussions. It ensures the achievements and it recognizes the value that you've contributed. If you escape from doing that, then there's really nothing there. So why not put it on paper? Why not put it in evidence? And I know all too well how important having it in writing can be effective for you when you're doing your performance evaluations. Another concern that it solves is, what's the best position for me to evolve in? Too often, there comes a time in any position as an entrepreneur or even working for someone else, you will start to feel as though there's something else that I should be doing. What is it that I should be doing? What's the best position that will help me to be more self satisfied and fulfilled? And without a clear record of your achievements, individuals will struggle trying to set meaningful career goals. But again, with the brag book, reviewing it helps you identify patterns in your successes, allowing for a more informed and realistic career goal setting. Then the last thing that it solves, the fourth one that I like, is, will I even be considered for the opportunity? I don't know about you, but there's been a time where I put myself in a position and I say, I wonder if they're even going to consider me for an interview. I wonder if they're even going to consider me for the position. Are they going to offer me the job? It's inevitable for it to come up in our minds to have a little bit of doubt. And so when we focus on these challenges or these doubts, they create setbacks and they could create us leading down a negative mindset. And I don't know about you, but when you focus, what you focus on increases. So if you could look at your brag book, it'll foster a positive mindset by emphasizing the accomplishments and reinforcing a sense of pride and motivating yourself to overcome the challenges, whether you do or don't get the position. In summary, the easiest way to prepare for a job, or what I like to call a concentrated effort um, or a task, is by having a brag book. It solves the problem of not only effectively communicating and showcasing your abilities, but focuses on appreciating your professional journey. Too oftentimes, I don't think we appreciate the lows as much as we do the highs. But it allows us to see that even in our strengths, we're able to overcome those weaknesses that we've had to encounter along the journey. It serves as a dynamic tool, in my opinion. um, from both good and bad experiences. And I'm going to share an abbreviated version of my brag method with you to help you consider your next brag for the position you would like to help up your next level in your career. I'm going to tell you that B stands for believe. Believe that you can contribute with your talents. R stands for reflect and research. Reflect on the talents that have complemented the industry, and research with those that it has affected by inquiring what effect it had from them. A is articulate. Now that you've got the data, I like you to put it in a way that you can articulate it, where it showcases the added value you give to your career industry. And then the last G is my favorite, is giving. Give suggestions on how you can contribute to the mission. That's the brag method. BRAG. Believe, reflect and research, articulate your added value, give suggestions on how to contribute to the mission. See, I believe that a well crafted brag book serves as a dynamic tool that evolves with your career. It's not just about listing the accomplishments, it's about telling a compelling story of your professional journey and the value you bring to the table. So if you have the power to shape your career, why not try and leverage a brag book in leaving that lasting impact? Remember, if you got anything from this video, I'd like for you to share with a friend who is struggling with finding their next career in a position, and connect with me for my workbook on creating your very own brag book. I'm Charlene Harry, the advocate for the qualified candidate, and I'm here to share some tips on how you can leverage your voice and capitalize on your talent. I'm wishing you a happy Thanksgiving and a wonderful day. Take care.